I'll never forget that night. It was freezing fucking cold, and I'm selling ice cream. Yankees had just clinched the division, and you know, we're playing Toronto, we're not even in the playoffs, and everybody started chanting Yankees Suck. I just remember just being like, these are some fucking real fans. And I was like, man, we're selling the wrong shit.
It was just a very simple idea, a Yankees Suck t-shirt. The structure of Yankees Suck consisted of me, Ray, Rusty, and Todd. We were the partners. You gotta understand something about us. Every one of us were the ones who came up with the idea.
Nobody can really take credit for it because really what you're doing is selling other people their own ideas, you know?
We had a guy who was making all the t-shirts for these hardcore and punk bands. One of the dudes in 10 Yard Fight who put it on his shirt came up with the actual design, like the font. It wasn't like rocket science, because in the hardcore scene, like the style was the varsity font. So that athletic aesthetic made sense for what we were doing because we were segueing it into baseball. We bootlegged a bootleg. We wanted a shirt that people would wear in the stands and that the cameras would hit it and you'd see it. None of the four of us came up with that logo. It's kind of a moot point because ideas don't mean shit unless you do something about it. And there was 4 people who had the courage to do it. It was an opportunity of a lifetime.
Ray approached me, he wanted to place the first order, and the guy was like, you know, you're gonna have to place an order for 1,000. And then Ray, he didn't want to potentially eat it. And I was like, I'll cover the cost of the shirts, no problem. You know, we got a week to pay the guy back or whatever.
I think we invested $500 each, times 4 is $2,000 we started out with, however many shirts we could buy. And everyone's like, you're gonna eat those shirts. Those are gonna be sitting upstairs in the attic. You guys are idiots, like talking mad shit on us, right? And we're just like, all right, man, well, $500, what's the big deal?
I remember reading Bill Gates' book at the time. The first like chapter or something is like, if your idea for a company is to sell t-shirts or something, you're a fucking idiot.
We sold those 1,000 shirts in like a week. It wasn't long after that, we ordered 2,000 shirts, sold those in a week. Then we ordered 4,000 shirts, sold those in a week.
We turned, you know, nothing into 10 grand in like 3 days. And we were like, man, why don't we do this earlier, you know?
It was exponential. As many shirts as we could put on the street, basically, we sold. So we just kept ordering them. The numbers just kept going up. And every night it was just like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that, it took a long time to divide up. It was like a stack of money every night. Hundreds of shirts every night. And we decided to try to hire people who would sell more shirts.
When this whole Yankee Suck thing started, the guys came up to me and said, hey, Cho, you're hustling inside. Why don't you come outside and sell these t-shirts? And I was like, are these selling? And they're like, oh my gosh, they've been flying. And I said, okay, why not? And they hired me.
Cho was so good at selling, he could, you know, he could sell ice cream to Eskimos, you know?
Like, this dude was our best salesman.
No matter where you put him, he'd sell 80, 90 shirts.
It was crazy. I'd have $100 bills in my hands and I was trying to make change and I didn't know if I was losing money or giving money away.
We paid people a 50% commission split. The classic white with blue Yankee Suck was $10. Say it cost us $3 to make, they would get $3 and we would get $3. High profit margin on these things.
They were selling like hotcakes.
We were making at least 1,000 to 2,000 a night each, you know? That's at the beginning.